Alright, so this little manual, assembly instructions. Surprising that this is separate from the main manual. Does that mean that the manual did not have enough room to put this one on? Let's find out. So of course here's the more detailed information of the Barbatos Lupus Rex. And obviously off the bat we are all aware that even though there are certain parts that needs to be painted, the one thing that is not painted and that doesn't even come with stickers are the nails or the fingers, or I don't know if it's considered claws or fingers or nails, but more nails than fingers are not even painted yellow. Or not. It's not yellow parts. It's not sticker parts. It's just plain, charcoal color. So that needs to be painted separately. So clearly there's going to be a lot of masking here. So going back to the manual page right here, I see this tray with some parts not used, about 8 or so. I see this tray, a lot of parts are not used, and I see those hands that I just mentioned before. Hang on a second. Not that one. Yeah, this one. Nope, not that one either. So this is tray C. A, B, B, C. But interestingly enough, oh, this is C1, this is C2, and C2, which is split, has some of the forearms that is not being used internally. So, okay, that's good to know. Like with the original Lupus, I'm going to be separating some parts and putting them away for storage. And yeah, I guess there was no room to add this to the manual, which is strange, but fair enough. You definitely, it's in English. And for you new modelers out there, if you want to try to understand what this means, what are the symbols means, it's all in English. So it's a good reference material. Don't lose it. Alright, so we have here the, again, I'm going to go through the same thing. Inner frame assembly. The chest, the head, the arms, the big forearms, going to the legs, and then from the legs, torso, and then it goes to the armor. So you get the body armor, head armor, arm armor, and the leg armor. Then the waist armor, followed by the backpack, which is a little different now because I see this little part here. Oh, that's right. This represents the connection of the tail whip, of the whip assembly. And then from there you have the assembly of this. Actually, what is it called? What is this weapon called? It should be in the book. The official name is for the ultra large mace. Oh, so it's called ultra large. Nice. It's ultra and it's large, and it comes with its own little stand. If the Barbatos is not strong enough to hold this up, so it's interesting. Several different types of hands, and how to connect the whip to the little metal wire. Maybe you can get another wire longer if you want to do a long whip. And I forgot that the forearm not only has a built-in grappling to grab things. And then here's what the kit looks like, fully assembled, and some stats. And then again, we have the same colors, so white, blue, red, yellow. The inner frame is gray, and then the, wait a minute, frame Mace is gray, body is black. What body? Oh, the trims are black. Okay, interesting. Well, there it is, Barbatos Lupus Rex. Well, let's talk about how we're going to paint these two guys. So, what am I going to do with these two guys? Both Lupus and Lupus Rex. Well, for starters, I do want to do a standard, a standard paint job. But I'm actually considering of doing also a metallic. And I was getting my paints ready and all that stuff, but I said to myself, has anyone done a metallic version of one of these two guys? I know that there is a limited edition metallic Barbatos 6 form. I believe there is a solid gold version of the Barbatos, and I went online and I did some searches, and I did find a bronze and a blue plated version, which looks really nice. It was actually posted on Gundam Guy last year. Hopefully we'll hear more of Gundam Guy soon enough. There is a gold version of it, which is pretty cool. But I was saying to myself that it's the whole kit is plated. It's not plated, individually colored plated, you could say. So I'm thinking of doing that, and not the Rex. The Rex will be specifically painted the colors, but for this guy, I want to try some colors that. Well, first off, I'm thinking of using this chrome, the metallic color acrylic chrome. Now I haven't read any info on this yet. I did pick this up at MosquitoCon, so I don't know how this comes out. Actually, let's shake it a bit, see how it looks. I don't think we're going to get a reflectiveness out of this, but I wouldn't mind trying this on this guy. I don't know how it will work. I should do my research. I should go online and look for examples on Vallejo's metallic color. Actually, I could always do a Google search. But so I may decide to use this one, but I will have to test that out or go online, look at it. And either that or use the Xtreme Metal Chrome, which is an enamel-based color, enamel-based paint. So I'm considering those two possibilities. Now, for the remaining colors, I have the Alclad paints. I do have a bluish color from Alclad. I gotta find it first. The yellow can be replaced with pale gold, as you can see here. I have a metallic red for that. And, oh yeah, that's right, the gunmetal. I've been meaning to try this gunmetal, see how it is, and then metallic black for the black colors. Now, before I do this, I'm going to try the new primer, which I did pick up, which is the one-shot MIG primer. This is black. Don't know if this is a shiny black or just a standard, how do you call this? A flat black. But I will try this on this guy, see how it comes out. And yeah, I think we got all the basic colors here. So that would be for the Lupus. But for the Lupus Rex, this is just going to be a standard color build, you could say. And for this, I'm not going to use the black primer. I'm going to use the gray primer. And with the gray primer, cover the whole kit up. And then, been meaning to try these paints for a long time. I actually dabbled on this for a while, but I want to try the MIG's Robot and Mecha and Robot colors. And I got all the basic colors here. I have yellow for the yellow. I have the red for the red, the medium blue for the blue, the medium gunship gray, which I believe I tested it out and I wasn't too fond of. Let me look at it. Medium gunship gray. Let's shake this. And where is my? I have a oh, there it is. Cardboard sample here to test this out. Let's just agitate it a bit. Now these are all acrylic based, so I'm not going to have to worry about the fumes. It's a lighter gray tone. Don't know how this will react for airbrushing, but the cool thing about this is that it's water based, and actually putting it on this part of the cardboard doesn't look good. Let me see if I put it on this one. I don't know. I don't know. We'll try this. So we have the gunship metal gray, the blue, the yellow, and then the red on this. And I know there's another color here, and we won't need these other two colors, which is coal gray and light brown. But the coal gray I have to test out to be the equivalent of the white. It's not white, it just says coal gray. How is coal to the gray? Light brown gray. That's interesting. Actually, we'll do it on this side since this is the darker side. Well, it's white compared to gray, but I think we could probably do this. Yeah. Alright, cool. So we have our paints ready to go. Now, I'm going to try some weathering, which I didn't do on certain kits, my last two kits recently. We'll use some touch-up on markers, and I guess I may have to mask off the knees to get these images, to get the images out. The one thing I'm a bit disappointed seeing this up close is the eyes. They're not clear. They're all, the neon green, which no big deal. I can paint that with no problem. It's just it would have been nice, very nice, to get clear parts for that, because in that way it'll give me the excuse to do, I don't know, more LEDs. Some of you may say I should make my own custom ones, but I don't have a resin kit to do that. I've been researching that for a while, and I don't think I'm ready for that yet. But it would have been nice to put LED lights on their eyes, at least both of them. But we'll worry about that later on. So this is what I'm going to do. So metallic painting the Lupus, standard painting the Rex, and the Rex will be weathered give it a little bit more, you know, using using the Mr. Weathering paint, where I can't find it right now, but I put it to the side someplace. So it's going to be a long month, because this is pretty much going to take me a long time to paint 2 kits at the same time, but I think I can do it. I think I can pull it off. So let me stop yapping and begin building Lupus and Lupus Rex.